Welcome to the second part of presentation on holistic education. Here, under Salamanca Conference UNESCO 1994, schools should accommodate all children regardless of their physical, intellectual, social, linguistic or other condition, which include disabled and gifted children, street and working children from remote or nomadic population, children from linguistic, ethnic or cultural minorities, or children from other disadvantaged or marginalized area of groups. Now when you see the holistic education should contain hands-on lesson, core academics, emotional development, critical thinking skills, conflict resolution skills, character formulation, healthy social skills and manners. So this would be the holistic education pattern. When you see the National Trust Act 1999, which facilitates realization of equal opportunity, protection of rights and full participation of persons with disability. Next, World Education Forum in Dakar, Senegal in 2000. Education must take into account the most disadvantaged, including working children, remote rural dwellers, nomads, ethnic linguistic minority children affected by conflicts, HIV, AIDS, hunger and poor health, and those with special learning needs. This picture depicts how the creative, social, physical, emotional and cognitive thing which earlier we saw would be given both for male child and the female child. Here now you could see the structure which says that direct engagement with the outdoor environment, transforming skills, knowledge, attitudes and behaviors, which helps reflect, learn about themselves or each other and connect with the environment. Academic achievements were personal, social development, employment opportunities, well-being and mental health. Next is the lifelong activity learning, appreciation, valuing differences, sense of place and community, care for global environment. Next is the National Action Plan for Inclusion in Education for Children and Youth with Disabilities 2005. The goal of the action plan is to ensure the inclusion of children and youth with disabilities in all available general educational settings by providing them with a learning environment that is available, accessible, affordable and appropriate. When you see the National Curriculum Framework 2005, schools need to become the centers and that prepare the children for their life and ensure that all children, especially the disabled, children from marginal section, children in difficult circumstances get the maximum benefit of critical area of education. Here, National Policy for Persons with Disability 2006 recognizes the fact that majority of the people with disability can lead a better quality of life if they have equal opportunity and effective access to rehabilitation measures. Inclusive education of disabled persons at secondary stages in 2009 and 10. The scheme aims at enrolling all the children with disabilities after completing 8 years of elementary schools to pursue further 4 years of secondary schools in all inclusive and enabling environment. This picture depicts how during pandemic period after physicians the next quickly adopted persons were teachers and with the support of their educational institution, how they cater to the needs of students in seeing that the education is imparted without any hindrance. Next, if you see curriculum, which addresses the holistic development based on 4 pillars, which is learning to know, learning to do, learning to live together, learning to be, which adopts multilinguistic approaches. When you see it from the teacher's point of view, who needs to explore new methodology and strategy to make classroom inclusive, adopt child-centered curriculum activity or cooperative learning to know each people's reaction towards teaching learning process. The few suggestions are appropriate monitoring and evaluation mechanism need to be put in place to evaluate the impact of inclusive education policies. A coordinated action plan of holistic approach is needed to bring out change in the entire education system, which allows flexible use of funds to support activities for inclusive schools education and training programs. Distant learning education should be provided. Here this picture depicts the holistic approach of how the relationship between the pupils' performance, their classroom in a year, their ability, gender, and their socio-economic status, along with the pupils' progress over the year, academic and behavioral, how it manifests in various levels, all that is given. Their naturalness, individualization, level of stimulation, level of solving the problems, level of facing the issues, all that is developed only in the school level. This picture depicts about how to restore, evolve and transform. Here you could see first is the cost management, second is the student success, and when transforming it should be institutional culture. Second, online learning, equitable access to education and technology alignment. Third is the financial health, for which online learning would be fine and technology strategy should be maintained. Next, affordable and digital equality, information security, enrollment and recruitment. Next is the information security, financial health and the cost management. Thank you for patiently listening. Thank you.